Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, welcome back to the Saturday show. Ha ha, dearie me. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, but we're not going to get into that just yet. Not yet, people. Not yet. Yeah, but welcome back on the morning show. No post-game reaction straight after the game, was there? We might just mention it towards the end on this this live show. We might just mention it. See you on the other side of this music intro. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world on the Saturday morning show. Yes, just 7 minutes after 11 a.m. GMT time. I know, yeah, Greenwich Mean Time, the center of the earth in regards to time zones. But anyway, guys, yes, welcome back on this wonderful channel of ours, Cannon Fodder TV. And the easiest, the best, and the fastest thing you can do is just subscribe. That's all you've got to do. Subscribe. Let me your ears and maybe a finger or two just to subscribe. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Let's get into this one, shall we? Oh dear. Oh, what, Alex? What are you doing, man? I don't know. What are you doing? Yeah, I think we'll talk about this chap here, this gentleman here, Ha ha ha. Martin Keown names 2 defenders Arsenal could have signed instead of Ben White. Yeah, legend. Legend is a legend. Martin Keown has questioned his old club recruitment strategy after watching the new £15 million sign Ben White struggle on his competitive debut for the Gunners in last night's 2-0 defeat at the hands of Brentford. Starting alongside Pablo Mali in a new look back four, the England international struggled to deal with the physicality threat offered by Ivan Toney, highlighted by the fact he lost around 50% of his aerial duels. White fared a little better on the deck and was fortunate that Brian Bueno dragged his shot wide after the Brentford forward had waltzed around the former Brighton defender shortly after Sergei Canos had given the Bees a well-deserved lead. So there's a little bit review, review. But yeah, I mean, there it is, but Martin Keown saying we should have had two. There's other defenders that Arsenal should have gone for. Actually, I didn't even want to mention the defenders that he's talking about because I don't want to get into the details just yet in regards to the game last night where we lost 2-0. But just looking at how Brentford managed to eke out every single ounce. Basically, the manager got the best out of his team. The best out of his team, each and every player in every department. We talk about the fine margins. Before Ben White signed for Arsenal, one thing was apparently clear for me, that his aerial duels, he was not good. He is not good in the air. So as a manager, I'm thinking, right, what are the stats in regards to Ben White, challenging the air, defending or going forward? If there's a weakness in your opponent, why would you not want to take advantage of that? Why? Why not? Ivan Toney, I mean, I hadn't seen him play before. And so just to see how, I mean, he is like, to me, he looks like an old style centre forward. quite muscular. It was not the fastest of strikers there, but listen, every ball that went up in the air, he won almost all of them, almost 50%. So you're on the front foot with that. You've exploited the weakness in your opponent. Now, I don't want to bring in again the same issue, regards to, William Saliba. But how would he have fared against Ivan Toney? Even Paul Money struggled against Ivan Toney. But again, Martin Keown's just saying that actually, there's other defenders. I wouldn't literally be thinking about, oh, well, actually, Arsenal could have bought 2 other defenders instead of Ben White. I'm thinking we could have used the defenders that Arsenal already have. Why would you not want to use the defenders that you already have? Doesn't make any sense to me. It's the fine margins. The fine margins that we've paid the price. We've paid the price. And, again, I've just seen 1 or 2 podcasts last night. I tell you, I was tired last night. I was tired because it was quite late. Again, I'm not doing any post-game reactions. If I do get to talk about the game, it will be on the following day. It won't be on the same day. But well done to Brentford. Well done to Brentford. I mean, Arsenal looked shell-shocked. Even Mikel Arteta looked shell-shocked. Actually, I don't call it shell-shocked. I say the Olympiacos look. You remember when they beat us a couple of seasons ago when he had that look? He didn't know what to do. And I saw that same look come across his face. Now, irrespective of this situation, the next part I'm going to talk about in regards to these two jokers here. These 2 jokers, man. Oh, God. They're just doing some. I did some more gardening work. Came in, speaking to my wife. And I said, I'm just going to look through some Twitter and some bits and pieces. And David also reported that both Lacazette and his stablemate, Aubameyang, will not be taking any part because they're reported sick, ill, sick. I was thinking, well, they featured in all the pre-season games, didn't they? And then all of a sudden they've reported sick. So something, if it smells like a rat, something's not right. Something's not right. So Gary Neville questions Mikel Arteta's explanation for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexander Lacazette's missing Arsenal defeat. Gary Neville has questioned Mikel Arteta's explanation for the absentees of Aubameyang and Lacazette against Brentford last night. Arsenal opened their Premier League account. Their account is in a big red. They're owing. They're in debt. Yeah, a worrying 2-0 defeat against the newly promoted Bees. Several familiar flaws were ruthlessly exposed by Tom Frank's side. Yeah, the fine margins. Arteta was forced to hand a Premier League debut to rookie striker Florian Balogun with his 2 most experienced forwards. Yeah, ill. And then Nketiah actually also out injured. Speculation has been mounting over Lacazette's future for some time, with the French international having entered the final year of his contract, while Aubameyang appears a shadow of his former self, having scored just once in his last 11 competitive matches. Reports on Friday claimed that Arsenal were now ready to listen to offers. I don't know, man. Listen to offers for their out-of-sorts skipper. And Gary Neville wasn't buying Arteta's brief explanation after he was asked to clarify why his 2 senior strikers were unavailable for selection. He told Sky Sports, you can see tonight in his interview after the game, I don't know if there is something in the Aubameyang and Lacazette in the pre-match, to be fair. I thought there was a little bit of something there where he talked about they are ill early on today. That's all I can say. It was a bit short. I never quite know if there's some deeper problems. Where it's like the players, and I really worry when a manager doesn't like some of the dressing room. I can feel that he might not know. Knowing Mikel Arteta, he wants really good professionals who are going to do everything right. Yeah. But again, I just thought the timing, I was thinking, well, you can have maybe one striker off. sick. But two of them, nah, 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 nah. Something is not right. So I chose this picture specifically to show these players actually facing the other way, as if they're going away. Where they're going to, I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, Gary Neville, man. I was thinking, wow, okay, he picked up something like I think most of us picked up. Again, you can have maybe one striker off, but to have two of them off, the first game of the season, I smell a rat. I smell a rat, man. A rat, man. Yeah, no, I ain't falling for that, man. I'm not falling for that. Nah, sorry, guys. Yeah, man. And so, do I want to talk about the game last night? Do I want to talk about it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to talk about it then, aren't I? Anyway, yeah, man. So Brentford. Let me put up the stats. Put up the stats actually as how things kind of got played out. Let me kind of amplify it. So yeah, there it is, man. 2-0 to the Bees. Look at that. 8 to 22 shots. 3 shots on target to 4. And Arsenal dominating the possession. Possession is nothing. Doesn't mean anything if you can't do anything with it. Look at the passes. 562 passes to 301. Pass accuracy, again, you will look at that. But again, the stats, nah. Bees, man. The Bees. They did it, didn't they? They did it, man. And I've got to say, the live stream that I was watching, they pan across the stadium and they put the camera on a club legend, Ian Wright. Stone face, stone cold. I'm thinking, my goodness. If Ian Wright was the manager, oh my goodness, we'd have no team. The players would be scared, running scared, because Mikel Arteta are just running and thinking, oh yeah, I'm just gonna call in sick. Oh, manager, I'm not feeling sick. I'm feeling a little bit sick. I'm not feeling well. Okay, it's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll find somebody else who can play your position. Drat. What are some positives from the game last night? What are some positives? Emerson Rowe. Saka came on with just a few minutes to spare. Gave us some impotency, some movement forward. Pepe, the old Pepe came back again last night, man. Frustrating as hell. Just again, reverting to type. Pepe, if I don't know, if you were here, I'd say, wait, Pepe, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Stop trying to check and go out again. Keep it nice and simple. But although I've got to say, he looked like a man, on a mission. But it's not going to happen if you're reverting back to type. Cutting in again, cutting out, cutting in. And I think a lot of the Premier League teams now, I know they have just cottoned on to how we play. It's the same old Arsenal. Same old Arsenal. There's just so many things missing from the performance last night. They looked like they didn't have no direction. There's no patterns of play. The formation. What was the formation? And what was above everything else there? Where were the leaders? Where were the leaders to say to the players, listen, guys, listen, we're in the fights, we're with the first game of the season. There was no direction from any kind of leadership. From the manager to the captain. Who was the captain? Granit Xhaka. Mikel Arteta, you're asking for problems. You're asking for problems. When I saw the team run out, who was the first person I saw run out from the tunnel? Granit Xhaka. So, oh, right, okay. Is he the captain? I'm not sure, because I couldn't see the armband. And lo and behold, yeah, I saw him wearing the armband. You're asking for trouble. And, you know, even last night, people say to me, but Alex, can you not see this now? Can you not see it? It's not the players, man for man. These players are better than the Brentford players. Surely it must be the manager. And I'm thinking, I've got to give this guy every single chance. Like I said, I didn't want Unai Emery to be sacked. I didn't want him to be sacked. But Mikel Arteta, you made it very hard for yourself. Balogun, towards the end of last season, should have had minutes. Should have had minutes in the Premier League. You can't think, okay, I'm going to put Balogun in. He's going to be our saviour. It doesn't work that way. But by default, we saw a lot more youngsters coming in. I was happy to see Balogun, but it's like, oh, we're going to bring Balogun in because he's going to be our great saviour. No man is an island. No man is an island. Again, Ben White, the tussle with Ivan Toney, that was down to Brentford's manager. The fine margin, get an advantage over on the opposition, exploit the weakness. Ben White is not strong in the air. So what would you do? Pump it up in the air. And Ivan Toney just getting a knockdown. So I was thinking, wow. Wow. Who else was there? Yeah, Rowe, Kieran Tierney. You know what you get with Kieran Tierney. And at the end, I just got the feeling that, these players, they did not deserve to be on the losing side. Didn't deserve it. The right back. I wouldn't say Chambers should be our number one slot in for the right back position there. Cedric Suarez. Why did we give this guy a 4-year deal if we're not going to play him more often than not? And actually, I heard someone's whispering about Arsenal on the verge of giving Bellerin another contract extension. I mean, don't quote me on that. I need to go back and go and do my homework. I need to go and do my homework, but I hope it's not true that Arsenal are on the verge of offering Hector Bellerin another contract extension. Number one for the right back has to be Cedric Suarez. Number two must be Chambers. Number three, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. No number four. Who came in? Who subbed in? Nuno Tavares was playing right back. I mean, the performance, they couldn't match Brentford for intensity. The formation, what was the formation? They looked shell-shocked, lacking ideas, lacking leadership. No direction. No direction at all. So, Mikel Arteta, again, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, Arteta's going to be sacked. Oh. But, this, I have to lay this at your door, on your doorstep. I have to. I have to. Because you, as a manager, you have to eke out and get the best out of your players. And so far, you haven't been able to do that. And like I said yesterday, a Hossa Mawar, a Ruben Neves, a James Maddison, a Lautaro Martinez, even Lionel Messi himself could not cure Arsenal of its underlying chronic problems. The whole squad needs an overhaul. The whole squad. Stick with your core players, Mikel Arteta. Who are your core players? I mean, my core players that I would probably choose 1 to 6 or 7 will be different from yours. But it's only the first game of the season, of a new season. But what worries me is that we've seen this kind of performance from last season. Very, very worrying. Very worrying. So that has been news from California's perspective as we saw it again. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing instant post-game reactions. I ain't going to be doing that. I think, my well-being is more important than anything else out there in the universe. Apart from my gods, family, wife. Yeah? But no. And also, in retrospective, from last year, doing an instant post-game reaction, At least having 24 hours gives you time to think about it, calm down, and deliver it in a sensible way. In a sensible way. So that is it. That is it. On a Saturday morning at 25 minutes past 11 GMT time, local London time. What is going to do? We're going to take a break because I forgot to get some juice. Not gin and juice, some juice to kind of water the palate. So we'll see you now. So when we come back, we'll go into the live chat. I can see there's been like a whole humongous amount of comments. I hope I've got at least 3 moderators. Infamy, they've got it in for me. When we come back, we'll go to the live chat. Yes, so we is back live and direct on Canon Follow TV. I've just got my water. Got my water, my refresher. Let's go into live chat again. Oh my goodness, I can see so many comments in the live chat. Okay, let's go through this. Jack Williams, good morning to you. Welcome back. It's been a long while. I hope you're keeping well. Absolutely disgusted by that performance. We needed to do the most work, and we've done the least. You mean the least? We're going to get smashed by Chelsea and City. This has been going on for far too long. Sack him now, says Jack. Everyone at the club, from the top to the bottom, is culpable for the state of it. Until there is a proper change, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Well, you are, unfortunately. I'm a neutral fan with zero expectation or confidence whatsoever. Jack, what's going on with you? What's happened to you, mate? Sort yourself out. We can't even compete with newly promoted Brentford, let alone beat them. We looked like the championship side. Absolutely disgusted. I'm supposed to trust this. I want to win. The club doesn't. Goodness, somebody's really upset. I'm very, very disappointed this team. Good morning, Russell. I hope you're keeping well. It's not going anywhere. Like I said before, we might finish below 10th this season. Guys, it's only the first game of the season. It's only the first game of the season. I'm disappointed. Good morning, Colin. Good morning. Quite early. Good morning. Good morning. I'm disappointed that it took yesterday for so many people to finally realize the problem. Good morning, David. Good morning. One of my moderators there. Thank you. Thank you for that. Phew. I need someone to help me to moderate. This club will remain dead until we get rid of Kroenke, the board, and Arteta. Till then, don't expect change. Since leaving Highbury, also have been on the decline. Not happy at all. Good morning, David. I hope you are. Goodness, David. Fazal says Arteta. Kroenke out. Pap says good morning. Quite civil there. Good morning. Good morning to you, Pap. Winston says Edu out and Rannick in. Agree? I'm saying nothing. Howdy! Cannon for the nation. Wayne, good Wayne, John Wayne, John Wayne. Good morning to you. Hope you are well. Arteta is not good for Arsenal, says Masembe. Howdy on. I hope you all had your milk. Good morning, Static. Your thoughts on the performance last night, man? Or do you want to pass on that? I've got to get out of my club. Oh, someone's not happy. Someone's not happy. John Wayne, sorry, predictive text changed the spelling. Okay. Get off your horse and drink your milk. Oh dear. Oh. Static, be careful. Come on. You are a moderator. You're supposed to set the standard, okay? So let's remove that there. Water boy. The water boy look. Well done to Brentford. They deserve to win. And that's what I said. They, apart from all Arsenal's ills about, was it like what false nine? Actually, good to see Martinelli back as well. Martinelli was back as well. But yeah, they deserve the win. Taking advantage of all the weaknesses, the weak points of your opponents. Until Arteta goes, we shall receive disappointment. Well, then I suggest you just sit back, relax, and just take it easy. Yeah, that's all I can say. Not even Arsenal's new kit looked good. How we have fallen. You know what, David? I'm not going to mention the person. It was a different podcast. I kind of checked in this morning, and he was saying even the kit looked off. There's a mismatch with Arsenal and Arteta, and there's a mismatch with the kit, the top and the shorts. There was a mismatch. I was thinking, oh my goodness, that's all right. I mean, the kit, really? You cannot complain about what's going on at Arsenal, people, if you keep feeding the beast. You're complaining about the owner. You're complaining about the manager. You complain about the club. But, oh, you know what? I'll still go and buy the third kit. Then you can't complain. You cannot complain. People want Kroenke gone. People need him gone. But no, we deserve him because we keep feeding the beast. Start buying the merchandise. And no one is forcing your hand. Oh, you know what? Go and buy it. Yeah. Give us your money. No one's forcing you. No one's forced you to go and buy the third and the fourth and the fifth kits. But I thought, just watching that small saying, oh yeah, the kit looked, there was a mismatch there. There's a mismatch with the. But at the serious point, no one's forced you to go and buy the merchandise. You're doing it out of your own volition. You are doing it. No one's forcing you. But then you're gonna come and complain. Oh, you know what? I want Kroenke out. Oh, I want the. Then don't buy the merchandise. Start from there. Start somewhere. Stop feeding the monster. Oops, I didn't even finish reading, did I? Sorry. We used to buy players from teams like Barcelona, Madrid, etc. Now we buy from Brighton and losing to Brentford. Total shambles. Well, that's not entirely true. Because some of the players, you've got to remember, some defenders that formed, the flat back four, right? And George Graham, some of them came from, was it Stoke? Some of them came from Colchester and lower league. So, we have had that mixture of players, buying players from aforementioned clubs there, Juventus, Barcelona, and maybe Real Madrid. But we mixed them up with players with the fighting spirit from the lower leagues. Mismatch. So remember, we will be lucky to be on 2 points after the first 4 games. Y'all thought I was crazy. What you thinking now? Colin, I'm thinking that you're right. I've got to check that news again, man, because when The podcast, there's no podcast I've long since unsubscribed to. And the person was talking there and said, oh, an Arsenal on the verge of offering Hector Bellerin a contract extension. I think it's, what? No way, man. No way. Yes way, Alex. Yes way. God, goodness. I knew we wouldn't change anything, like they keep promising. I never listen to what they say. I haven't since we moved from Highbury. We was already a mighty force. Now we're going backwards. Good morning, assembled. Good morning, Alex Arteta. In if you want this performance to continue. Arteta must go from Arsenal. He is a madman. Is he a madman? The original Godfather is in the house. Be careful what you say. It might make you an offer you can't refuse. Tell. I hope you're keeping well, man. I hope you're keeping well. Don't do, Alex. It's a worth of conversation talking about last night's game. Seriously shocking. Pitching and crosses with no one there. Sums us up. No fight at all. Hello, Godfather. Hope you're keeping well. Perhaps I still can run through this very, very quickly. Everyone can say Arteta out, Kroenke out, but on the pitch, the young squad was not hungry enough. Laka, Orba not being there, that was everyone was calling for. Play the youngsters. Well, they played, and actually that is a good point, and that's why I said, you know, the positives were that we saw the youngsters, and I for one, I bought into that. I said, yeah, I want to see youngsters, and we saw the youngsters. But it's one thing putting the youngsters in, but it's a completely different thing not give them any direction. There was no direction. There was no direction. Yeah, you're going to have the youngsters. We're giving you, energy, but you've got to give them a plan. If that was his plan, then we are in serious problems. We are in serious problems. But you know what? We had the youngsters, but we didn't match Brentford for the intensity. We didn't match them for intensity. And the other thing I forgot as well, I can't remember the managers for Brentford said. Actually, it wasn't. It was Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney said this when he was asked. He said, "Oh, but we saw a lot of you pushing, putting pressure on Xhaka, on Marley, on Ben White." He said, "Yeah, that was the manager said that we're going to be training that. We're going to be preparing for that. But once they are on, they've got the ball, they've received it from the goalkeeper. We'll put pressure on them instantly." Again, taking advantage of your enemy's weakness. You know when the defenders receive the ball, they're not the quickest. When Xhaka receives the ball, he needs at least 5 seconds to process. Got the ball. What do I do next? Oh, that's what. By then, it's too late. Again, utilizing, take advantage of the fine margins. The fine margins. But Pap, you're right. I called for the youngsters to be played. But you've got to give them a direction. Got to give them, prepare them. Prepare them. Now the question is, would I like to see this for the next game? I would want to see more youngsters. I would. Again, look at reading between the lines. No Lacazette. No Aubameyang. This calls for red flag, red flag. Arteta, Edu, the board. You have known this. You've known this for the longest time. You made the error of giving the captain, the talisman, a contract extension. We've needed a striker, haven't we? We've needed a striker. But would I want to see the same 11? With the exceptions of maybe two players. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's not the players, Pap. We are not ready. Yeah, and how can we not be ready, Colin? How can we not be ready? I saw a lot of the same old Arsenal. The sideways passing. No intensity. No passing through the lines. No passages of play. No motivation. No leadership. Everything that comes with Arsenal. All the negativity there that comes with Arsenal. Lokonga looked all right. I can see him getting better. If we get rid of Arteta, that is. We will come back from the defeat, but not with our current management team. Oh, I'll tell. Technically outthought and needed a tall, strong CB. Oh, yeah, tell. We had a strong CV. Yeah? Where is he? Oh, we put him out on loan again. But that's not the only thing, tell. That is not the only thing. Who was going to score the goals? You shut up shop at the other end. Who was going to score goals? So we're trying to eke out, a draw now in the first game. Who was going to score the goals? Ashton, good morning. Says 18 months down the line and we still have no identity or style of play. The team's supposed to be a reflection of the manager's intent, and we had zero attacking intent or guile on the ball last night. Again, it's one thing, you've got the players, the young players, who will give you energy, but you've got to give them a direction. What is the plan? What are the patches of play? What are we trying to do? Did you really plan properly, Mikel Arteta? Did you prepare the players? And even the second half, they came out slightly better, but not good enough. Not good enough. Well said, Ashton. Pat, Alex, I think the players do not want to play for him. And I tell you what, Pat, that's one thing that kind of crossed my mind. Is it player power coming into the fort again? Is it player power now? The players, well, 2 players were missing. 2 players called in sick. Oh, boss, I'm not feeling well. I've done that before. Is it player power? This ownership could go by all the fancy players you think of, and this manager will still not be ready. Here we go again, Alex. Good morning to you, Don Arsenal. Don Arsenal, have you responded? You haven't responded to my email, have you? Sort yourself out. Your Arteta is going to get us relegated still, not Arteta out. Don Arsenal, you've got to. The Arteta regime is only a small snapshot of what's been happening at Arsenal over the last 10 years, 10, 15 years. He's a small snapshot of what Arsenal have been declining. Not only because Arteta's here, not because Unai Emery, Arsene Wenger. Good 10 years. A good 10 years. Go and respond to my email. The players have down tools again. Let's see what the Cronkies are going to do about this situation. It's the perfect time to act like take a real decision. Xhaka went from going Roma to captain. Can I say that upset me? Did it upset me seeing him run out with that captain's armband? I don't know how I felt, to be honest. I don't know how I felt. But Ashton says, thanks. Arteta out. John Wayne says, Arsenal disease. Tina should be captain. Xhaka should be gone. Balogun not ready. Clearly not ready. But then how do you prepare? How do you prepare a player like Balogun? By playing him, giving him minutes from last season. You can't put him in like the first season, first game of the season and go, oh, he's going to be our saviour. Oh, we've got a saviour in Balogun. No. You transitioned him in. The last, 2, 3 games of the season, he didn't get any minutes. Didn't get any minutes. Arteta cannot get the best out of any Arsenal players with no game play, no ideas. The players are lost. They look shell shocked and they looked lost last night. Oh, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be here? Am I supposed to be running into channels? Or what am I supposed to be? Where's my position? Where's my position? Wait, Arteta, where am I supposed to be again? Am I supposed to be on the pitch now? Or Arteta, somebody help me out. Am I supposed to be on the pitch now, or you're supposed to put my number up, or am I supposed to be subbed off? Can you give me some direction, please, Arteta? You have to laugh. You've got to laugh, man. Oh, dearie me. The players didn't understand the tactics. Yeah, it could be, yeah. I'm just trying to play Pep style football with wrong players. And I think that, when you're so heavily influenced from a manager like Pep Guardiola, you've got to form your own identity. Or get back to the identity that made Arsenal Arsenal. You understand what I mean? Don't try and be like that manager. That manager is unique in his way, in his style, all his characteristics. Don't try and be like him. Try and be like yourself. Or better still, get back to the Arsenal blueprint. Mikel Arteta. It's clear that no one at Arsenal knows what they're doing. Arteta mistakes letting Martinez go, signing Suarez, but won't play him. Don't know his first 11 still. Have no playing style. Shocking. Shocking. Imagine paying £90 for... Oh, I didn't listen. I didn't pay anything. Didn't pay anything. But don't tell anyone. This game was great for the youngsters to open their eyes up and say to themselves, I'm still good enough. The sad part is, no matter whatever walks of life you're from, whatever is your career or your job type, is that when you go and start at a different place, you want to gravitate to somebody or some people, whether you view them as your mentor or someone's guiding you, to show you the process. This is how we do things. This is how it's done. This is how it's been done for the longest time. I'm with you, show you, I'm going to shadow you, and then I'm off to leave you to do the job. Unfortunately, youngsters are coming in and thinking, what is going on at Arsenal? So we have to be the ones to be the role models for the team. Emerson Rowe, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Pepe to a certain extent. Those have to be the leaders now. They have to be the leaders. They've been nurtured from the academy. Again, don't get twisted. Emerson Rowe didn't have a breakout season under Arteta. He played under Unai Emery. Okay, so don't get it twisted. Saka, of course, to a certain extent, under Unai Emery, not under Mikel Arteta. So again, they're probably thinking, who's the role model? Where are they? Who should I be following? What is the Arsenal way? It's not there. It is not there, unfortunately. Like I said yesterday with my brother, when we highlighted Balogun, Saka, Emerson Rowe, Miguel Aziz. It looks like, again, a new season, the responsibility is going to land on their shoulders to show us the way to go. Arsenal therapy is back on Alex. Run Mars, good morning to you. Hope you're well. There's not one player at Arsenal truly playing for Arteta. No one. We see it, but what worries me is Arsenal don't see it. Alright, so did you get my email? No, I didn't get your email. I didn't get your email. I didn't get your email. Send it back to my Yahoo address, man. You guys that keep pointing at the players just have no clue. Dear. Lies after lies of the club to its fans ever since being at the Emirates. Lies, 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 lies. Arteta on Xhaka being captain, he represents every value of behaviour we consider as a club. That is exceptional. Everyone Arsenal are for from the top to the bottom is rotten. There's dirty, rotten scoundrels, David. Oh, dirty, rotten scoundrels, aren't they? That's a wonderful movie, man, with Michael Caine and who's it? And Steve Martin. Wonderful movie. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. I mean, there's so many of you guys. Oh, wonderful stuff. For Saturday morning catch up. No, it's not catch up because a catch up would have involved another person who's not here, my brother. So it's just a Saturday morning show. Saturday morning show. Wonderful, wonderful. I've lost my point of reference. Oh my goodness, where were we? Okay, here we are. Oh my goodness, so many comments in live chat. Someone says that game done more damage than good to the young players. Tactics, structure, game management, nothing is positive. You said that already. Don't spam the live chats. Winston, I understand what you mean, but don't say something else. Type something else, but don't put the same message. You just spam in the live chats. In Arteta, we trust Alex. You trust in Arteta? Do you? I never said I trust in Arteta. Asan, that's why Arteta needs to go. He clearly values a player that swears at the fans than the fans themselves. Sacrilege. Sacrilege, I'm sorry. Having the guy again as the captain. In all honesty, Arteta getting sacked is a priority for now. His interviews after the game is more annoying than the Cronkies. Crazy how you still see some Arsenal fans want Arteta to stay, says Don Arsenal. I haven't seen anyone saying Arteta in. If Arteta's out, who's to change? Do you, Alex? Not for now. No. You wanted Wenger out. He went. Emery out. He went. Now Arteta out. The problem is the board. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, man. Gumsy Gums. Good morning to you. It's been a long time. Where have you been hiding? Good morning, Alex. So Arteta has to go. He's got us playing handicap 40, which we overload our left side and use Tierney as our main attacking outlet, who whips crosses into the box with no one there. So much Arteta is not ready. He has no experience. Sorry for not coming on here for the last 2 days. I was preparing for last night. I thought you probably needed like the last 3 months to prepare for the first game of the season, not the last 2 days. What's wrong with you? Morning, Alex. I just found it a bit strange that 2 of our main strikers are out ill, or is there more to this story? Well, Willie, like I said, in regards to where is it? Where? Sorry, no, not this. Sorry, people. Even Gary Neville himself did say himself it's a bit strange. It's a bit strange that I think his explanation for the 2 players. Come on, guys. I mean, I've called him a sickie, when I've not wanted, to go to work. I've done it myself. I'm not going to say, I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. But Gary Neville has questioned Mikel Arteta's explanation for the absentees of Aubameyang and Lacazette. And that's Gary Neville, ex-Man United, now turned pundit. He told Sky Sports, you can see tonight in his interview after the game, I don't know if there is something in the Aubameyang Lacazette in the pre-match, to be fair. I thought there was a little bit of something there when where he talked about they are ill earlier on today. That's all I can say. It was a bit short. I never quite know if there's some problems deeper, whether he likes his players. And I really worry when a manager doesn't like some of the dressing room. I can feel that he might not, knowing Mikel Arteta, who wants really good professionals who are going to do everything right. Yeah, quite telling, man. I think he probably can have one of the strikers, but two of them, I was thinking, nah, man, nah. I'm not falling for that. Not falling for that. Laka and Over, come on, man. You guys couldn't start out a little bit better than that, man. God, come on. Ross Morgan Montier says, I'm sick of it all, Alex. I am not doing instant post-game reactions. Yeah, I'll watch the game, depending. I mean, I've got 2 and a bit more weeks before I go back to my placement. Yeah, even though I've got 2 more weeks, 2 more games to be seen. I'm not doing same game post-game reactions. I'll wait, 24 hours before I do anything, talk about anything. My well-being is more important than footy. I tell you about that now. And that's the truth, Ruth. Yeah. Marcelo Balogun and most players didn't know what they were doing. Yeah, they look lost. They look lost. Absolutely lost. It's one, again, like I said, it's one thing having youngsters on the pitch, but you've got to give them some direction. Give them some direction. Is it weird that I generally didn't feel any anguish about last night's performance? I mean, we all saw it coming. Yeah, we did. And like you, I didn't feel anger. I just thought, oh, well, okay. Because a lot of you were asking for predictions. And yes, I said, no, guys, you give me your predictions. And I predicted a loss. In regards to the scoreline, I couldn't give you a score. No, it's going to be like 3-1 or 3-0 or 2-1 or 2-0. But I said it'll be a loss for Arsenal. Lo and behold, we got it. But yeah, to put my finger on my emotion after the game, it was like, okay, all right. And my wife said to me, Alex, it's time to change the club that you follow. I said, that's not going to happen. Through the good times and the bad times, got to support the Arsenal. Winston says, Cronky out, my father in. Also, Alex, we can't sit back and take it easy. We are Arsenal fans, and it's hard to do that. It's quite hard to do that. Tommy Solomon says, do you think Arteta is the right man for Arsenal? Well, it's not for me to decide that. Again, I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon, Arteta in, Arteta out. I didn't employ him. And whatever I say on this podcast doesn't influence what Arsenal does anyway. And I wouldn't want it that way. You imagine that whatever I say on Canon 40 TV or whatever we say here, whether it's the contributors, whether it's my brother, my co-host, what we say, Arsenal listens to, they're there taking notes. Oh, right. Alex said to sell Aubameyang. Alex said to play a 4-4-2 formation. Alex said, and we're going to do it. I wouldn't want that. Nah. That's murky waters for me. Morning all, morning Arnie. Hope you're keeping well, I think. Had the pleasure of a Spurs fan behind me going on all game at the pub last night. I couldn't say anything though. We were shambles. Young Sammy looked pretty good though. He did. It's all right, but just a little bit too much sideways passing. Not much passing through, through the lines, was there? But I refuse to buy merch from Arsenal. I'm not doing it no more. Neither would I go to games. Enough is enough. I'm gutted to see our fans there. Even more, they didn't make their concerns known. So I didn't watch the game, but I knew Arsenal would lose. I was stupid to predict. Yeah, you predicted a draw, didn't you? Same on Arsenal. I haven't been happy for 16 years, man. I miss hybrid so much. So I know I need to be careful, but I didn't actually swear. Cut me some slack. Yeah, I know, but don't leave any room for doubt, if you know what I mean. Yeah, because as moderators, you're supposed to set the standard. But anyway, cut some slack. And this is what happens, isn't it? You know, after the game, more often than not, emotions are running quite high, aren't they? Very, very high. So I thought, no instant post-game reactions anymore, man. Give myself 24 hours. Then I'll say what I have to say, if I want to say it. And it's all I can do is laugh. That is all I'm left to do now. I cannot be angry or depressed anymore. Yeah. I feel no pain for Arsenal since stepping back, and believe me, I feel better for it. Until the club respects you, then don't give them the respect. I was taught that respect goes both ways. Indeed, it does. 22 likes, guys. As one of our moderators says, smash the likes, people. Smash the likes. Smith Rowe was the only real positive yesterday, and you could see he was ashamed of his team. Felt bad for him. Well, I thought when Saka came on, he looked okay. Gave us, some impetus on the left-hand side. Tierney, again, tearing down the left-hand side. Tierney, tearing down the left-hand side. Pepe, the same old frustrated Pepe, came back again last night, man. Colin says, I said 2-0 Brentford 2 weeks ago. Reality is Arteta is out of his depth. No tactics, no direction, no plan. The players are improvising. Therefore, the unpreparedness appears lacking interest. They just, I don't know, man. I don't know. 35 wonderful canon for the fans watching. Please tickle the little button and subscribe. If you're new here, thank you. Enjoy your time with us. Thank you for that, David. Yeah. Alex Arteta had made mistakes after mistakes after mistake. That Arsenal and need to be relegated before the club wakes up. Arteta has 5 games left before it turns nasty. I mean, I don't know, was there any boos? Anyone who went to the game yesterday, was there any booing when the final also went? I couldn't hear any boos because the fans, the Bees fans that stayed there, I mean, they just that kind of atmosphere you would only listen to if you was at Highbury. I remember seeing it was Fulham versus Brentford back in 2017. I think it was a 1-1 draw, and those of you who don't know, Fulham is my second favourite club. But those traditions have long since gone. Arsenal gone corporate. They've gone corporate. Forget about the families. Yeah, forget about that, man. But that tradition is long since gone. Gone. Gone out of here. Gone out the window. Daniel says, our Tour CB can score our goals from set pieces. As it's been player power since the end of Arsenal's take. I know that. I know. Algerian Gunners. Hey, Algerian, when you gonna? Where are you? Are you in Algeria? I need a holiday in Algeria, man. Is there a place for me and my family to stay, man? In Algeria. Send me an email. I need a holiday, man. Big up, Alex. Lose not too much time with this novice manager. He should have been sacked last season after losing to Burnley. It's a good point, actually. Those players like to play in training and become the chickens on game day. Unluckily for Arsenal, Martinelli, Balogun were put into a game that the pressure was too much for them to play on occasions, and not the game all alleged experienced players hit instead of directing. Again, I just got the impression that, well, listen, we know we need squad depth. That's understandable, but you can't expect Balogun to be the great saviour. Oh, he's going to come and save the day. Well, you didn't prepare him. You didn't give him any minutes towards the end of last season when we were not going to be relegated. Miguel Aziz, Balogun should have got more minutes. They should have got more minutes. We should have played or tried a 4-4-2 with Balogun and Martinelli. So it begins the painful season 21. JH Films, welcome back, my friend. I can't help but feel that before long, Arteta will have to control the players with a PlayStation pad just to get them to understand what the heck he's on about with his tactical using electrical tags. Dr. Chocolate 82. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Hope you're keeping well. I told you yesterday, indeed you did. At this rate, I will bring Unai Emery back. Don't get me started, man. Didn't want him to leave in the first place. I did not want him to leave in the first place. Arteta needs to go. He was not a legend at the club as a player, and neither says SJH Films. Oops. What's happening here? At this rate, I'll bring back over. It depends what kind of contract we can offer him. Arteta, what an awful man. It's just, yes, man, bring in Zizi. Keller Kings, welcome back. We can't lose such points and expect to get into top 4. No, we can't. Okay, Arteta leaves, and then who is going to take responsibility? Well, Colin, if he's still in the live chat, will say, well, you know, Antonio Conte is looking for work, don't you know? There's nothing to feel good and delicious about at Arsenal at the moment, but there is a reason to feel good and delicious. Being here with us, we respect you, and we know we are nothing without you. Thank you so very much. Well said, David. Well said indeed. What's happening at Arsenal now, 2021? Fast games, we lost. Next game with Chelsea. Internet says, who got sick? Well, both of them apparently. And how much are these guys earning? Cost it would be good to give them monies to Saka and for Pep. Cost those boys are playing for us. That's a good point, actually. Give them the money. Sorry, maybe that's what it was. Oh, okay. All right. Mickey Cartel, good afternoon. Arteta coaches, how did they not bring enough spice to a side who was in the championship, bringing the same dead style? They did dine last season, and nothing was different. I'm done. Oh, dearie me. I think we have a half-decent team, but the energy comes from the manager. We are such a joke these days, from pundits, ex-players, other managers and fans, all laughing and wafting at us. Yes. Tell me if this change would make a difference with these players. Conte in, Ek in. Oh, yeah, it would. I think the players thought it was a priest. That's a good one, actually. Even Tony looked at loss. He did, didn't he? Yeah, man. What is going on with these players? He was looking around thinking, where was they terrible? Players gives this Arsenal squad over direction. Maybe, yeah, Arteta. Maybe too many directions. Doesn't let the players play their own game is the problem. Who else is there? I've just seen some comments now. I'm not even going to go there. No, there was no booze. There was what? That's what I was so disappointed. Some fans started to leave. Oh yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah. Go through the turnstiles. But nothing from the fans at all. But they become part of the problem, bro. You're very welcome, man. Yes. I need a holiday, man. I need a holiday. Somewhere in Algeria. Yeah, North Africa. Yeah. I maybe need someone to buy my ticket for myself and my wife, man. So yeah, Algerian Guna, man. If you're up for paying for my ticket and somewhere to stay, man, I need a break from Arsenal, man. Give me a break. I'm asking too much, innit? God damn me. Patrick says Arteta's style is not clear to the players. If Messi and Ronaldo joins the club today, they will become more after 2 months. Patrick. Perhaps Arsenal starting 11 are all squad players. We need a starting 11. Yes, 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 yes. I'll tell you my favourite part though, when Saka came on, every fan in the stadium stood up and clapped in response to the abuse Saka. Yeah, and I put that in the WhatsApp group, Cannon 40 WhatsApp group. I said, look at that. Quality. Quality from the Brentford fans. Stand up applauding our star boy. Wow. Respect. Respect. We could offer a life. Arsenal have 0 points from 3 matches with a goal difference of a -8 at this rate. Oops. And seriously, what would you do now before the transfer window closes? Again, focus on getting the players out, because again, I can't believe Arsenal are looking to offer Bellerin a contract extension. And I would not give the captain's armband to Xhaka. I wouldn't. You know what? I would start with the youngsters again. I would. But then I would also look to buy a striker. So with striker, again, not a midfielder. Not a midfielder. Because if you shut up shop with the defence, who's going to be scoring the goals? And maybe again, go. It could be, that's a good shout. Go for the 4-4-2 formation. Balogun, Martinelli up front. 4-4-2. Hi, and hi to you, David. You should have signed that Buendia lad from Norwich. I understand what you're saying, David, but our problems don't only, extend only in the midfield. The players last night lacked intensity. They lacked direction. They looked lost. They looked absolutely lost last night. It was like a bad circus with a good account running. All right, I'm off. Take care. Xhaka played well, but you can't do nothing with Pepe and Saka. Come have a holiday in South Africa. Watch some rugby. Swim vs Pumas. Yeah, I do like a bit of rugby. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You gonna buy my ticket, John? John, you need someone to buy my ticket for both myself and my wife. Thank you for joining us, and we ask that you keep it clean and fresh here, because we have all Asian personalities here. Got to respect. This is why we love our fans. Respect is key. Thank you for that, David. People got to realize that. Miko must go. Players out: Xhaka, Bellerin, Winner, Saka, Holding, Chambers, Leno, Inelli, Kolasinac, Torreira. No intensity yesterday. There's so many things missing, Sylvester. Good feedback. We need box-to-box players. Smith Rowe is good, but mad overrated at the moment. Too much expectation on him at the moment. Also, the Plastic Club. And you know what, guys? I have come to the very end. And a lot of you have come to the very end of your tether with this club. I'm at the end of my tether. These players look lost, man. If you get Arteta, what am I supposed to be doing? Arteta, am I supposed to be? I don't know. Am I supposed to be staying on the wing? Where am I supposed to be, Arteta? Am I supposed to be on the pitch now, please, Arteta? Oh my goodness. Guys, we'll come to an end on this Saturday morning show on Cannon 42. But thank you for spending your time with us. Like David says, the moderators. Thank you, moderators. I couldn't have done it without you. Static just lost his mind. You go, I'm out of here. I've had enough. I'm gone. But yeah, it's been an hour and 10 minutes, and we are out of here. Enjoy your weekend, please. Don't think too much about the Arsenal, about the game, because I'm not. I've got something else I need to be preparing for in the next 15 minutes. Another meeting, other projects, and I'll put a shout out to everyone now. I know numbers like falling now, but in these precarious times, seeing like we're just kind of coming out of the pandemic is still here with us. The worst time in living history, people losing their lives, people losing their jobs, savings, businesses gone, never to return. But if you're thinking, you know, I'm looking for something, I need like a way out. Maybe thinking maybe you can earn extra cash. Where can I earn extra cash from? Maybe some passive income. If you are thinking you might be looking for something, you can send me an email. There is a way. There is a way. Send me an email. And our email is arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. This is only a shout out to people who are seriously looking for something. So again, if you're looking for a way to make extra cash, passive income, there is a way. Okay? So again, this is not for everyone. These are a call out to people who are literally looking for something, looking for an opportunity, looking for a way out, looking for security. Again, so if you are seriously looking for that, send me an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com, and I will explain to you. We will explain to you the process. Oh, there we go. Okay. So with that said and done, the next time you see me will be on Monday morning, not tomorrow. I'm going to give myself a holiday. Not a holiday in South Africa because, yeah, who's going to pay for my ticket? Not a holiday in Algeria. You know, Algeria Guna has kindly offered, I think. But yeah, just a one-day breakaway from podcasting. But you'll see me on Monday morning, 11 a.m. Give me some more live news right here on Cannon Foyer TV. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. And you have been watching Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.